Hi, and welcome to The Bad Perspective, a podcast presented by She-Bad. I'm founder and host Keylani, and this is episode 4. I don't know about anywhere else, but the Northeast has been below freezing for weeks at this point. So, although I'm a homebody and I typically find a way to leave the house and find a reason to get outside, that was not the case this weekend. I was very tired, and because I was so tired, I just stayed in the house. And surprisingly, I took a nap. I'm not one to nap. I actually do the complete opposite. I will lounge around, I'll listen to music, I'll even find a way to be productive around the house. This weekend just wasn't one of those times. I genuinely was just like, I'm bored, I'm gonna go to sleep. And that is so not like me. Even since a child, I was that girl in pre-K who was up with the teachers while everybody else was going to sleep for their nap. Like, I've never been one to take a nap. That's just not my thing. I don't know. So let's get into this blog because, ironically enough, it is related to napping, and we will go from there. Take a nap. Rest is productive too. Being on go 24/7 is unsustainable, and you're bound to crash. Your to-do list, workout classes, and meal preps are meaningless if you're too tired to show up to them. We know the girls are ambitious, so being told to rest might be uncomfortable for some. Please remember our bodies require fuel to keep going and rest to recharge. Give your body all it needs and add rest days to your busy schedule. Someone like me needs to hear messages like that because I will just go nonstop. Just go. I'm always thinking, I'm always finding something to do, finding a new thing to add to my never-ending list. Sometimes I just have to do a lot of things, and I'm always keeping my mind going, which I think is a good thing. But I think that there is power and also privilege in being able to rest, and when you have those opportunities to do so, I think you should take them, and that is something that I'm trying to learn. I think also in a society that is constantly telling us to go, being able to recognize that actually I need to rest, I need to go to sleep, I need to recharge, I need to do some self-care, whatever that looks like for you, I think is also equally important. And so for me, this weekend, for example, I found myself in a space where I just needed to be still, and I found myself being emotional, tired, bored, and when I'm getting like that, it's like, just go to sleep. Because you're going to run yourself rampant and you're going to start doing things that really are not going to help you and not going to make you feel any better. Just go to sleep. Give yourself that chance to just be mindless, turn your brain off, give yourself the chance to recharge, let your body refuel itself, and then when you wake up, we'll start over. We'll do this again. And I did that a couple times this weekend, and I honestly liked it. So recognizing this weekend that my body really just needed me to be still was a win in a sense, because I normally wouldn't have recognized that, and I actually think that was a good thing. Although the blog is talking about taking a literal nap, it also does discuss a little bit about just giving yourself the chance to recharge, letting your body refuel itself, all of those good things. For me, I like to apply this messaging to my wellness, to my fitness, and just my lifestyle at large. I'm one who is very productive. I have my hand in a lot of buckets, and I am always thinking. And so with that comes a lot of energy that I'm just kind of taking from myself. On top of that, I do work out multiple times a week. So I need a lot of time to recoup. I need a lot of rest throughout the week. I need, honestly, every night at least 9 hours of sleep at this point. I've just come to realize that coming into my mid-20s, like, I do not do well with only 8 hours of sleep. I wake up extremely tired. I'm exhausted, and I'm kind of on fumes throughout the day. I need at least 9 hours of sleep, and me at my best is probably 9.5. I exert so much energy in one day that I need that much time to recoup. You know what I mean? And so for me, a nap is really not gonna do it, just because I actually wake up from naps a little groggy and kind of be feeling sick. Like, it just doesn't really do it for me. But instead, intentionally pouring into myself, doing a face mask, listening to my favorite music, watching a comfort show, things like that, where it's just kind of like something that I know I like. It's kind of my moment of self-care, some self-love, and it's mindless. I don't have to think too hard about it. Slap a face mask on, lay around in the bed listening to music, boom, like, happy Sunday. That is me. That is what I need to, quote unquote, take a nap, to recharge, to just kind of regather myself. I think for some people, the best way to go about kind of recharging is to take a nap, to go to sleep, to lounge around for hours, to bed rot, if you will. And then there's people like me who I think respond well to intentional mindless time, where you didn't kind of, fall into a nap or fall into bed rotting, but instead you went and did a face mask and you listened to music and you maybe drink a cup of tea and like really put the time and effort into being mindless. I think that maybe type A people probably respond better to that. But in terms of my overall wellness, I do like to apply the same messaging, because with all things, you do kind of have to have a stopping point to regather, and then you can continue. If you don't do that, then you're gonna just hit a wall. And so whether it's my diet, whether it's working out, whether it's career, anything, you kind of have to have a plan of when you take an intentional break. With me, I work out multiple times a week. I work out Monday through Thursday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I take a break because I know my schedule. I know the workouts that I'm doing. I know it works well for my body. I know it's actually something that I can maintain, especially long term. So I think that it honestly boils down to knowing who you are. Some people who are like type B, they might do well kind of knowing their schedule, keeping it in their head, getting things done as they go. Other people who are type A like me, I have to have a list from lifestyle needs to my work life. I literally have to have everything listed out. I just am that person. I am just always keeping myself on track in that way. I think that also helps determine how you take a break. Someone who is type B can potentially give themselves a break guilt-free and bed rot, scroll on their phone, take a nap, wake up late, whatever, right? Because they don't have the same relationship to organization in the same way as someone who is type A. Someone who is type A is likely going to be very, very meticulous about their schedule in a way that maybe getting rest days is not something that will come natural to them. Therefore, as you make your schedule, it's on you to make sure that you are able to give yourself a chance to rest, to recharge in a way that makes sense for you. Like I said, I'm not a napper. That's not my thing. But I like to apply this mindset to my wellness. I like to make sure that I'm pouring into myself as best I can so I can show up as best as I can for the day. In the morning, I take 2 supplements. I take a woman's multivitamin supplement and I take a Let Me Chill. And I take a Let Me Chill because I need to just calm down sometimes. Sometimes I just get so worked up. I get so anxious. I get so just like on it. And I'm so type A to the point where it's like when things don't go well, now I'm like upset, I'm irritable. And so I like to take my Let Me Chill supplements because it helps me kind of just go into the day a little more chill, a little more calm, and not taking things so seriously, because my natural personality is to be very on it, keeping to my schedule, keeping to my calendar, keeping up with my to-do list and get everything done and be very productive in that way. I think that is great, but I think that someone like me needs to kind of know and recognize when you need a little bit of extra help to just kind of calm down and chill out. And so I take a Let Me Chill. I also don't take the full dosage. I take 2 little gummies. I think the full dosage is 4. I'm not taking all that. That is too much. I take 2 and it works perfectly for me. I think the biggest thing in getting these rest days and recouping and resetting and recharging is, 1, making sure that you give your body the fuel it needs through your sleep, through your diet, through what you give your energy to. 2, keeping a schedule of some kind, because you need to know what to expect. Obviously, there's people, like I said, who are type B, who they don't need no schedule. They know what to do and when, and they'll just show up to it. Other people are not like that, myself included. I am not like that. I need a schedule. So for me, it allows me to map out my day and get myself prepared and be ready in the best ways that I can. So I do that. And then another way is to just block out that time and to know myself and know what it is that I can actually give my energy to. Some people, the priority is the workout. So they're doing that first thing in the morning. That is the priority, and whatever doesn't get their energy throughout the day just won't get their energy. Me, I like to prioritize everything in my life. Everything is a priority. For me, the workout is just as important as the food that I eat. The food that I eat is just as important as the work that I do. The work that I do is just as important as the energy that I'm left with to take care of myself and the people around me. When I look at this holistically, it's less about taking a literal nap, but it's more so, how do I find the ways in my life, in my lifestyle, to recharge and recoup? How do I, throughout the week, throughout my month, throughout the year, intentionally set days where I will just do nothing and I will chill. I will go on vacation and I'll have a new experience. I'll try a new thing. I'll spend time with friends. I'll spend time with family, significant others, whoever, right? Like, how can I be intentional in that way? I think intention is the most important thing, especially in adulthood and career. And as you are trying to establish yourself, I think overworking and overexerting yourself is really not going to get you where you think it will. So I hope that this inspires you all to maybe look at your schedule, see what things you can implement or get rid of that would allow for you to have a little bit more time to yourself and to things that will help your overall wellness and well-being in your lifestyle. So I will leave you guys with that. I hope you enjoyed this episode of The Bad Perspective, and I will see you in the next one.